So hi guys, welcome back to CodePrayukti. So today is the first video of a video series where I will talk about and give a solutions on Python, basically from the computer science with Python class 11, Sumita Arora. So I'll cover the whole book chapter wise and provide the solutions accordingly. And yeah, for that first we have to install the Jupyter Lab or Jupyter Notebook. So let me first go to Chrome. So let me type Jupyter Notebook and yeah, in this link click this, go below. You can install Jupyter Lab for this. It is it is actually the next generation, as it says already. A next generation for this Jupyter Notebook. It has a better interface. So instead of going for this install notebook, I'll go for install lab, though I have already the both Jupyter Notebook and Jupyter Lab. So first copy this, go to type cmd command prompt and paste it here, hit an enter. So it will create all the libraries for this application to run. As I've already installed it in my system, that's why it says already satisfied this things. So let me first close this, create a new tab, close it. I'll show you both the thing, the Jupyter Notebook and Jupyter Lab, how it look. So I'll go for cmd, type Jupyter Notebook and hit enter. So for this Jupyter to run, you have, like, see, it is opened here in a new tab. And for this Jupyter to run, like Jupyter Notebook or Jupyter Lab, you have to install Python first. Any version of Python is good over 3.6. So you have to install that Python, and then this is the interface of Jupyter. You can create a new PyKernel. You can see it is loading first. Let me see, and then let me show you the next thing. Let it load first, then I'll show you the Jupyter Lab interface. Okay, so this is Jupyter Notebook, and you can write, like, let's say print my name, that is Preetham, and hit see, it is printing my name. So yeah, this is working. And now let me leave this, close this, remove, go to cmd, type cmd again, and now this time type Jupyter. I'll say Jupyter for me, like it is more like Python, so that's why Jupyter, not Jupyter. So Jupyter Lab, and it will create an instance. Yeah, see, it is opening in new tab. And so this is the notebook. If I can change the theme to light, you can see. So I prefer the dark one, change the theme to dark. Okay, fine. So for page number 66, I have already named it as page 66. For in your textbook, the page number 66 having some set of questions, 15 set of questions there. So I've already created these questions, and let me write the code for every single questions. So let me first stop the kernel, restart it, and clear all the outputs. Okay, fine. So kernel is started. Now it is saying the first question is write a program that display a joke, but display the punchline only when the user presses enter key. Okay, fine. So for this, the hint is you can use the input. Input keyword for that. But you may use, it says, so I'll not use that. Instead I'll go for a variable. I'll create a variable. The variable name is, let's say, punch line. So inside I'll say, let's say Python is a programming language and C is also a programming language. So the punchline I'm currently getting is Python lives over sea level. So I don't know it is a good punchline or not, but yeah. So this punchline, this is a variable, and Python is a language where we do not use the data types, like where we are not using any data types before this variable. So in other languages we have to use a data type, like this is the data and the type of the data is string, as it is under the quotations, I mean inside the quotation. So this is a string data type, so it automatically take it dynamically make this punchline as a string data type. Now I'll go for the print keyword and I'll just print the punchline. So if I hit enter, it will go for this print. Check this print will this print will have a variable that is punchline, then it will go over to this variable punchline and print this line technically. So if I to run every cell in Jupyter Lab or Jupyter Notebook, we have to press shift plus enter key. So I'll click the shift button and then simultaneously type. So I'll press the shift button and then enter the enter key. So see, it is giving me the result as Python lives over the sea level. We can create a, like let's say we can create like this, the answer and then a plus sign. I don't know plus will work or not. You see, yeah, it is working. So this means this answer is, yeah, answer is Python lives over sea level. Fine. The next question is write a program to read today's date from the user, then display how many days are left in a current month. So for this type of question I need two variable. One is this one, the today's date, where I'm providing the today's date and then the days of a particular month. Then I can find the answer. Okay, so for that let me write a variable to date. I am giving a normal name, I do. So to date equal int, because it will be an integer type, then input, because I want to type a message for this thing, I'll put, okay, what is please type today's date. Okay, that's it. Then for the next variable I'll write a number of days. Okay, that is the next variable, and in this variable this is also returning an integer type, that's why int. Then I need to have a message, that's why I'll use input, and then inside that the message is what type days count, okay, for this month. Okay, so let me go for question mark and put, I will create another variable that is ans answer and do the minus operation for this. So date, okay, fine. So this value, whatever I am giving, and this today's date and this value, will be subtracted, and the answer will be stored here in this ANS, and then I will print this answer, and that will be it for this question. So instead of going there, I will write answer, then hit a comma and semi in second bracket, I mean in quotation, I will write days left, okay, sorry, left for the month. Okay, that's it. I'll go for shift enter, and today's date is 24, and the month is January, so 31st. So it is saying 7 days left for this month, as you can see this. If I can, okay, if I can maximize it, okay, fine. Yeah, so you can see this 7 days is left for this month. So this question is also done. The next is write a program that generates the following output: 5, 10, 9. Okay, this should be like 5, then in the next line 10, then in the next line it's 9. Okay, and assign the value 5 to a variable using the assignment operator equal. Okay, fine. So I'll go for, let's say, val for the value, and this val is equal 5, because it says assign value 5 to a variable. So this val is a variable, and I am assigning 5 to it with a equal sign, assignment operator. And then in the next line I will go for multi val, so multiplication of this value, this val. So I'll go for val into 2. This will be the multiplication with 2, and this will generate 5 into 2 is 10, and put that 10 in this multival variable. And then in the next line I'll go for subval, and this is subval is nothing but this will subtract, I mean 1 will subtract it from this multival value. So I'll go for multival minus 1. So yeah, and then in the next line I want to print val, print multival, and then print subval. So subval will be printed. Subval in this subval, it will come here, check this, come here, check this, go here, take 5, put 5 here, multiply it, make multival to 10, take this value, take this 10 and put it here, and my 10 minus 1 is 9, so subval is 9, so it will put 9 here. And simultaneously for these operations it will go accordingly. And if I go for shift enter, you can see 5, 10, 9. So output is coming 5, 10, 9. So that is it for this. Okay, so the next thing is modify our program so as to print output as 5 at the rate 10 at the rate 9. Okay, fine. So I'll copy this thing, paste it here. Then in the next line I'll go for one single print. So I'll go for print, and inside that I'll have val, cause this is 5 actually, then comma, in the second bracket it will be at the rate, then again comma, then multival for 10, then comma, at the rate, then again comma, subval. And if I go, it is saying 5 at the rate 10 at the rate 9. Okay, so the next question is write a program with maximum 3 lines of code. So I will so the constraint is I'll have only 3 lines to write a code, and then assign the first 5 multiples of a number to 5 variables and then print them. Okay, fine. So so there is I mean we can have any number, for the multiplication. So for the first 5 multiples of a number is, let's say the number is 5, then the first 5 multiples would be 5 itself, then 5 into 2, that is 10, then 5 into 3, that is 15, then 5 into 4, that is 20, and then 5 into 5, that is 25. Okay, sorry, 25. So that is it. I'll give a hash because this is a statement I'm using. Okay, so I'll use hash for that. So now the first line would be, let's say I want to print I want to take the user input for the number that is 5 for me or anything. So I'll use, let's say, val equal int, because it will be the integer type, then input, and inside that give us a number. Fine. So this is the first line. The second line would be the 5 multiples. So for me, I can say a is the first multiple, b is the second multiple, c is the variable for third multiple, and then d, and then e. Okay, so I'll write a comma b comma c comma d comma e equal val comma, that means a will be the val, then comma, then v will be the val into 2, then val into 3, then val into 4, then val into 5. So a would be this, b would be this, c would be this, d would be this, and the last one e would be this. And the last line would be print, and I'll have a equal comma a comma b. Okay, I'll go for the next line, or not here right now, equal comma b c, okay, comma c equal, I'll use a space here as well, c equal comma c, and d equal comma d, and then e equal, the last one, space e equal space, then e. And I'll go for shift enter, and it is asking me to provide a number. I'll give 5. Let me see the output. A is 5, b is 10, c is 15, d is 20, and e is 25. If I change my user input to 4, okay, sorry, 4, and hit enter, it will say 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So that is it for this code. So now write a program that accept the radius of a circle and print its area. Okay, fine. So let me for the radius, I'll write a variable that is r, and I'll want user to provide the input for this, so that's why it would be the int input. So this, please give the radius. Okay, fine. So now the next thing is the area. Let me give a variable, let me write a variable area for the area, and I'll calculate the area and put it inside this area. Okay, I'll calculate the area of a circle and put it inside this area variable. That is fine. So what is the formula for area of a circle? Is pi r square. R is radius. So here for me the pi is 3.14 into radius. So that is r square. So I'll use 3.14 into radius into 2. This is nothing but pi into r square. How would I write it? Is r square. I'll copy here and paste it here. Okay, so pi r square is this 3.14 into radius, and this double multiplication sign denoted that it is a power. So the power of power is radius power 2, that means pi r square. So yeah, that is it. And then I want to print, it is nothing but area of the given circle is comma area. And so let me give area as 5, or I can write a calculator, and in this calculator I want to add like 5 square, that is 25 into 3.14 equals 78.5. So I'll give 5 here as a radius, and let me see it is 78.5 or not. It is 78.5. So I'm successfully printing the area of a circle here. And then the next 7th question, write Python program that accept marks in 5 subject and output average marks. Okay, so let me give subject A int input, and it is subject A. It is integer type, the marks is integer type. Control C. Okay, so it is the 4th, it is 5th. A, B, C, D, E. Okay, the first okay, then B, C, D, E, and then in the next line I want average, so I'll use AVG as a variable. And so as I know there is 5 subjects, so I'll use A plus B plus C plus D plus E as the subject and divide it with 5, and then print AVG of average of subjects. Okay, sorry, 5 subjects is comma AVG. So first subject value is, let's say, 90, second one is 89, third one is 78, fourth one is 93, and the fifth one is 95. The average is 89. You can check it, adding it, dividing it with 5, you will see 89.5, 89.0, so that is 89. So in the 8th question, it is write a short program that asks your height in centimeter and then convert your height in feet and inches. So the question is 1 foot is 92 inches, I mean 12 inches, sorry, 12 inches, and 1 inch is 2.45 centimeter. So h in height, let's say cm, because I want the height in centimeter. as user input. So provide height in semi, and then so height in centimeter is 2.54. okay, so that is it. Height would be in inch, and uh, then next is height feet. So as I've already got height in inchy, I'll use height in inch divided by 12. So print height, in feet, comma, ft, and I'll copy this height in inch in. So let me run this. So provide height in centimeter, let me say as 200 centimeter. So 200 centimeter is my height, let's say, and it is saying height in feet is 6.56, and then the remainings, and height in inch is 78 inches. Let me see, open calculator. Okay, and okay, I mean it is 200 centimeters, so I'll divide it with 2.54, and I'll got 78.74 as inch value. So it is same as this, and then I'll divide this with 12, so I'll got 6.5 as 6.56 as my uh, feet value. So yeah, that is it. And the next question is write a program to read a number n and print n square, n cube, and n4. Okay, so I'll go for let's say n equal int input. I'll use the user input for this as well. Please give a number. Okay, then in the next line I'll go n1 equal, n1 is nothing but n square, so n1, that is a power sign. Python will see it as a power double multiplication, and then n2 is n power of 3, and then n4, I mean n3 as n power of 4. Okay, that is fine. So I'll print n1 control, okay, so we print n2, and then control C, control V, and 3. So the number is, let's say, 2. So the n square is 4, n cube is 8, and n4 is 64, I guess. I'm not sure. 8 and 16. Okay, so n4 is 16, not 64. Sorry. Write a program to find area of a triangle. Okay, area of a triangle is nothing but height into h into b, let's say. So for me, I'll go for h as int input, or I can go for int anything, int input, and then copy this, paste it here, go for b, and put here h and then here B. Okay, so area, I'll use a variable area for that. The area would be half, that means 0.5 into H into B, and then print area of triangle is, let's say, area. So H is here, if I give the base value as 20 and height as 15, so area is this 150 as per Google and as per law. So height is 15 I'm giving, okay, and B is 20 I'm giving, and area of the triangle is 150. So it is also done. The next one is write a program to compute simple interest and a compound interest. Okay, so I'll go for the formula. Simple interest. So simple interest formula is A. Okay, let me copy this, go here, make a hash and put it here. That is nothing but simple interest. Okay, and let me go for compound interest, sorry, compound interest formula. That is nothing but this. Let me copy this, go here and put it here. Okay, that is compound interest. Okay, so SA sim A, okay, no, for that first let me go for the principal. I'll put P as principal and give input, or instead of going for the user input, it will take, let me go for 20,000 as P, and rate R, so interest would be 12%, and then time is, let's say, 2 year. So sim interest int P into, I'll go give a parenthesis, then 1 plus, inside another parenthesis I'll give R into T. So print sim int is the simple interest. Let me copy this name, paste it here, equal and comma, that is fine. And for the compound interest, it would be P, then 1 plus, the compound interest formula is R by N to the power nt. Okay, R by N is nothing but R by N, and here N is, what is N? N is number of times the interest applied per time period. Okay, so I have to use so it is 3, let's say. So I'll use a second one, and use power of nt. N means n into t, and I close this. So print compound interest as comp int. So yeah, that is it for this question. And the next one is write a program to input a number and print its 5 multiples. Okay, first 5 multiples, it's already have written there. Okay, this one, so the answer is, let's say 3. The number is 3, then the 5 multiples are 3, 6, 9, 12 and 15. So that is it. So yeah, the next question is write a program to read details like names, class. Okay, remove this. So let me go for the name. Okay, sorry, input. Name is a string type, so it would be input. Then class is also input. Write your name. Then write your class. Then the next one is age. Write your age. And then the question is, then print the details firstly in the same line. Okay, print, I'll print it as the same line. Name equal comma name comma class is, okay, class equal class comma age equal age. And then print, I'll use a space, that's why I'll use to print for that. And in the next print I'll go hit this, control C, V, control C, control V, control C, control V. So class is, I will use N for this, C for this and A for this. So N, C, A, and there is a comma here, N, C, A, and this is class age. If I go write your name, my name is, let's say, Pritam, class LKG. Okay, and age is 90, I would say. So name Pritam, then class is LKG and age is 90. Then in the next these two are for these two prints, and then the single line is name Pritam, class is LKG and age is 90. So that is also fine. And in the 14th question it is saying as write a program to input a single digit n and print 3-digit number created as this. So it is like 7 is my number, commenting in the section. So 7 is my number, so my number would be 789. So if I go for, let's say, D would be my number, and then the next number would be 7 plus 10 is 17. 7 into 10, okay, it would be 7 into 10, that is 70, plus 7 plus 1, so it would be 70 plus 8, so that is 78. And the next line would be, now if I can say m equal n, m equal 78 into 10, so it is 780 plus 7 plus 1, okay, it should be 7 plus 2, so now it should be 78, 780 plus 9, so okay, so I'll go for d equal int input, and then n equal, I'll use d into 10 plus 7 plus d plus 1, and if I go for, let's say, print, let me check it if it is printing. Oh, it is not printing, it is printing 1, so I'll go for this and let me see. Okay, int input, I forgot this, so now it is 7, so it is printing 78, so it is working. So now m equal, or okay, m equal n, like n into 10 plus d plus 2, and now I want to print m, so it is 7, it should be written as this 789. Let me see if it is okay, let me see if it is 789 or not. Okay, it is printing 789, so my code is fine. If I remove this brackets, let me see what I am getting here. 7, yeah, it is still 789, so I can, yeah, the code is this. Or if I write it 6, so it should be 6 7 8, let me see if it is there, 6 7 8. Okay, so the next one is write a program to read three numbers in a 3 variable and swap first two variables with the sum of the first and second, and then second and third. So my three numbers are a equal int input, then copy this, paste it, then b is this and c is this. So print before swapping, I'll use a quotation for this. Before swapping, the numbers are a, b and c. If I can use some spaces between them, so it will look fine. Okay, and then after swapping, so swapping would be a comma b, would be a comma b is so a would be first and second, so a plus b, because this is first and second, so sum of the first one would be, after swapping, the first one would be first plus second, so first one, this a would be a plus b, comma, the second one would be second plus third, so b plus c, and we will print, copy this paste it, and it will be after swapping. And let me see for before swapping. The A is let's say 15, B is 10, and C is 20. So before swapping it is 15, 10 and 20. That is fine. And after swapping, A would become 15 plus 10 is 25, and B would become 10 plus 20 is 30. So it would be after swapping, B is like A is 25, B is 30, and C is same as 20. That is before. So that is it for this first chapter. So yeah, now for the next video I will start with the next chapter. Save this sheet in a notepad so that you can get it later on and put it in the description, or I'll share the link in the description for this file to access. So thank you guys, hope you like it, and if you like this video please subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next time.